Peace, 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 and blessings, family. Just coming on here very quickly, man. Just want to share something with you all very, very quickly. Just been impressed upon my heart to do it. Listen, we must prioritize in order for our people to rise. Again, we must prioritize in order for our people to rise. To my Instagram family, to my family on YouTube. Okay, we must prioritize for our people to rise. Okay, we must learn how to put the legacy before the luxury. Okay, we must learn how to discipline ourselves. Okay, we have to learn how to put our money in the right places. There is nothing wrong with us enjoying ourselves. I will never tell you that. Okay, what a problem is when you have enjoyed yourself to the fullest, okay, and you don't have a life insurance policy, you have enjoyed yourself to the fullest, but you don't have a will or a power of attorney, okay? You have enjoyed yourself to the fullest, okay, but you don't have enough money in your retirement account, okay? You enjoyed yourself to the fullest, okay, but you don't have an emergency fund, okay? That's when it's a problem. You enjoyed yourself to the fullest, but your credit is not where it need to be. You keep getting denied for a home loan and for a vehicle loan. Okay. Now that's when your priorities are not straight. Okay. That's when it's a problem. All right. Um, I'm a person that believes in not complaining. Okay. If you're not doing what you need to do in order for you to be able to have what you need. Okay. And want. Okay, for that matter. All right. So, what I'm here to do is to truly help us to get where we need to be as a people. Okay. We do not use our time wisely. I say this because I have spoken to numerous people. Okay. I'm in the financial industry. All right. So, with that being said, I help people in that arena. All right. I fully retired at the age of 39 years old. Okay. So I'm not just sitting on here on the other side of this camera, just talking. Okay. I have no issue with those who work. How I got to where I am today is because I retired. Okay. So my retirement put me in a position for me to be able to go into full time entrepreneurship. So I have no issue with working. Okay. All right. If it wasn't for employees, okay, none of the businesses that we go to, okay, would be operable. Okay, like Walmart. All right. When we go to um, wholesale places like Sam's Club and Costco's, okay, the manager can't do everything. The owner can't do everything. So I'm grateful, okay, for the employees that are there to provide service to the customers. All right. So all of us have a role that we need to play. You have to have the stockers, you have to have the forklift drivers. Okay. If it wasn't for all of them, we wouldn't have our produce. Okay. So I feel like employees definitely help rather for the business world to go around. So all of us have a role. Okay, everybody to me is important. I don't believe one person is more important than the other because, again, I always say this: uh, without the people, the vision and the dream will perish. Okay, so you have to have people to make the dream and the vision come to fruition. Okay, try being an actor without people watching your movies. Okay, try being a singer or a musician. Okay, without listeners. All right, I believe you all get the point. Okay, so everybody, to me personally, is important as it relates to the business world. So, with that being said, we have to put ourselves in a position, all right, where we're able to prosper. Okay, I believe in prayer. I believe in faith. Okay. But what will keep your dream and vision in your head and you won't see it manifest in reality is when you don't put in the work. Okay. So we must understand that it's more to us receiving a handout. Okay. Once we receive the handout, then we have to put our hands to work. I'm going to say that again. Once we receive the handout, in other words, the information, okay, given that job, right? We have to put our hands to work. All right. I'm a firm believer in this. You learn, apply, and then you earn. I'm going to say it again. You learn, you apply, and then you earn. Okay. My wife and I received financial education and we put it into play. And this is how we got where we are today, where we got blessed to be able to purchase our first primary residence as full-time entrepreneurs. Okay. It's because we learned, applied, and we earned. Okay. And so, with that being said, you have to take out the time to educate yourself. All right. We have to stop all this complaining and we're not doing what we need to do in order for us to have what we need and what we want. Okay. This is something that I've learned. All right. Dealing with us, counseling us. Okay. Not just sitting behind this camera. Okay. Actually speaking to people in real life. Okay. You have to take heed to wise counsel. Okay. Somebody teaches you how to do something, stop being upset because they're not giving you everything. You have to understand that we have invested in our education and we have invested in ourselves and we had to put in the work for things to work. Listen, okay, in order for things to move, you have to make moves. Nothing is going to move unless you make a move. Listen, I can give you sustenance if you're hungry. Okay, I can set you at the table. I can put the food on your plate. Okay, I could give you the drink. All right. But if you don't put forth the effort to feed yourself after I have given you what you need, okay, that just straight out laziness. Okay. And so what we have to do is to put our hands to work. Okay. Building wealth does not happen overnight. Let's be clear. Again, building wealth does not happen overnight. Robert F. Smith did not build his wealth overnight. Michael Jordan did not build his wealth overnight. Okay. Uh, Beyonce did not build her wealth overnight. Rihanna did not build her wealth overnight. All right. So, with that being said, you have to be willing to put in the work for things to work, and you have to learn how to discipline yourself and know the difference between a need and a want. Okay. A lot of us look good, we look like money, but we don't have money. Okay. I'm not saying that you should look broke. What I'm saying to you is you have to prioritize. Okay. Again, if you have these high end clothes, high end purses, wallet, shoes, high end cars. Okay. But again, if you pass away, your family have no inheritance. That means that you have not learned how to prioritize. If what you're wearing equals out to more than what you have in your bank account, that means that you have not learned how to prioritize. Again, I will never tell you not to get nice things. But what I always like to say is you have to put the legacy over luxury. Okay. You have to make sure you put, okay, you and your family first. The needs must come first. The wants have to come later. Okay. Um, Believe it or not, that's not a wealthy mindset. You may look like wealth and you don't have it. That means that's not a wealthy mindset. Okay. Because I've sat with the wealthy, I talk with the wealthy. That's how we got where we are today. Okay. And we're working towards continually building wealth for us and our family. Okay. Again, our families have to learn financial strategies and they have to apply them. We talk about generational wealth a lot. Okay. That's going viral now. Okay. And I celebrate that. That's wonderful. Okay. But the very intricate part that's missing, okay, is that the heir has to be educated too. Okay, they have to be financially disciplined as well. All right. So again, the heir must be financially educated and they must be disciplined. Why is this important? Because if the heir is neither, then they will spend up the money, and then there will be no wealth to pass on. Therefore, generational wealth cannot continue in the family. All right. So this is very important for us to understand. Okay. So I know a lot of us, we want to be able to get somewhere in life. Okay. But we have to learn how to get there. And that's what we got to learn how to do, is stop wanting to be entertained. And we have to learn how to be educated. Okay. No disrespect, we're grown now. There's no more singing ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and all that other stuff like that. All right. If you really want to prosper, then you have to anchor yourself down, educate yourself. Okay. You got to tell yourself no so you can start hearing the yeses. What do I mean? Okay. If you want to stop being denied when you go to the bank, when you go to the car dealerships, and for those who are spiritual and religious, okay, sometimes we can be extreme with our spirituality in our religion and the naming and claiming and all this other stuff like that. But listen, you will continue to keep getting denied if you don't fix your credit. You understand? Why keep going around on a wing and a prayer? I always tell people this, you know what I'm saying, out of love. Listen, that wing is getting ready to give out on you. Okay? You've been told no, and you've been continuously keep being told no because your credit is bad, which means that you need to fix your credit so your credit can be good, and then you won't get denied. Okay? So let's get rid of this, all this hocus pocus, abracadabra, you know what I'm saying, and falling on our face. Listen, if you can afford to continuously keep going out to lunch, okay, if you can afford all these expensive trips, if you can afford to eat out all the time, then guess what? That means you can afford to fix your credit. That means that you got to start prioritizing, okay, and you got to discipline yourself. Tell yourself no again so you can start hearing that yes. All right. So I just want to leave that with you all. I believe in keeping it real. I recognize that transformation is not going to happen in our community by us just hearing whatever we want to hear. It's no, no. That does not transform lives. Okay. Okay. Soothsaying, okay, saying other words what everybody want to hear does not transform lives. I'm gonna keep it real with you because I come from the inner city and I know what we do. Okay, I grew up on welfare. All right, I know what it is to go to the corner store to get credit at the corner store. I grew up in the inner city of Rochester, New York, where I was born and raised. Okay, I didn't get here overnight. Okay, I learned, I had mentors along the way. I listened to my financial advisors, and that's how I was able to get to where I am today. And I'm telling you, okay, that if you apply real life strategies, okay, it will help to transform not only your life, but those in your family who listen and apply it. It will help to transform their lives as well. And like I always say, you can't practice cooperative economics without economics. Okay. So in order for us to participate in that, then we have to have the resources. Okay. We have to have the businesses, sustainable businesses. Okay. Fundable businesses. That's another thing we got to learn. So, we're going to have more dialogues like this is for those who are interested in it. Okay. We'll put it here on this channel. Okay. As well as you on Instagram family. And we're going to have more real live dialogues like this, to be able to help us to scale up in our lives and in our communities. Okay, because it's too much. Listen, I understand how we got here. Now we got more opportunities than we ever had before. So let's take advantage of the opportunities. Okay, so we can take care of our families. Okay, it's time for us to eat. It's time for us to eat. All right. So like my brother Nas says, I'm the chef, and preparing the meal, giving you the information so you can eat off of it, so you and your family can eat. All right, for generations. Blessings. Love y'all. Peace on Instagram. Peace on YouTube.